Hey guys, welcome back to the old tractor shed. I've been out here puttering for a few minutes. I took the seat off, a couple bolts. Not the right seat for this tractor. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that at this point. They've made a little homemade bracket here. Have to figure out what I'm going to do there or whatever. Did get the drawbar off. You know, it looked like you could pull a pin at the back and it would swing down, but there was no way of getting it out without taking the whole bracket off. So I took the whole bracket off. Moved my drain pan back, and there was one more drain plug further back and just a hair lower. That one's for sure magnetic. I'll try and get a still image. Maybe I'll insert it right about here. It's got some debris from years of whatever. And there was a little wee bit of water in there, but not bad. So that's draining. I think I'm going to get this hydraulic pump back off. I've set up a table just beside that camera. I think tomorrow is going to be a parts cleaning and painting day. I've got starting to get quite a collection of stuff here. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. Those couple bars that came off the 3-point hitch yesterday. I was in high speed there, time lapse, whatever. Somebody's repaired this one. They put a rod on here and welded it. But then when I was looking at them this morning, they are clearly a different length, and this one here is quite a bit heavier. Looks like almost 1-inch rod. I haven't measured it, maybe 7/8, whatever. I'm going to go and find some rod, and I'm going to use this one as a template. Of course, it's left and right, but I'm going to make a new one. But that's a tomorrow job, or not tomorrow, some other day, whatever. But anyway, I am going to, I've loosened a couple things, to be honest with you, just to make it a little wee bit easier for me. But I'll get the hydraulics back off, and get that guard and a few things. Oh, and I set my other little camera up here on a little tiny tripod to get it further back so I can get a little bit better view. But anyway, let's get this hydraulic pump back off. And because I know I need to take the whole top of this transmission off, from where that T is, the line goes up, that supplies the hydraulic pressure from the pump for your 3-point hitch and everything else. So I'm going to get rid of that while I'm at it. So that's that line, we've got the T on the end of it. I'll wash that. See here, power washer didn't get on the back side of it, so wire brush. All right, I want to take off, where's my ratchet? This guard out of the way. That clearly needs a little more cleaning yet, but put that in the press and see if I can't get that straightened out. Oh, I see it's actually split down here, so I'll have to do a little welding, a little straightening. I'm sure I can make it look better. You see here too, the flanges where these rear seals are on the two PTO shafts. I see silicone there, so and there is actually quite a bit of oil here as well. Couldn't see it with the cover on, but I definitely want to change those seals anyway. Let's see if I can get this bottom piece off of here. Sure I can. I see they got a whole stack of washers there. And I was looking in the book, there should be some heavy spacers there, so I'll have to make something. Quite a stack up of washers there, and obviously you can see power washer doesn't get everything. The brackets that hold the 3-point hitch arm, I'll clean those up and paint those as well. We'll get the one on the other side as well. Never do this. That one, a little cleaning, as good as new. I think I'd like to try. I think I'll just leave these other pieces on. I think I can clean them there pretty easy. Well, I may end up having the whole housing off anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to take that other side off. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Gets me when I'm upside down. Pretty badly wore, but obviously easy enough to change. I'll have to make a decision on that later. Like I said, I'm probably not going to use this tractor for a whole heck of a lot. Clean that up and paint it. Initially, when I'd seen this, I thought this was homemade, but I was looking through, I have a parts manual for this. Downloaded it off the internet, found it. Actually, I found it quite some time ago. I'm going to have to learn to read German. The pictures are in English, but everything else is in German. But it's extremely helpful. Pictures worth 1,000 words, eh? But anyway, this is the proper thing. Just that threaded piece I took out of there was supposed to have like a T thing on the end of it, so I can make something new for that. Easy enough. I actually don't think I got to take the hydraulic off and I got to take these arms off, but I got to mark them and figure that out. I have never had one of these apart in my life. I have had a quick look at the manual. I think I'm going to sit down and read that manual before I do it. So I've never had this part. I have a couple of buddies that have way more experience with this kind of stuff than me. I may pick their brain a little bit. Certainly not concerned about it, but I sure as hell don't want to break anything. One thing I've noticed with this, the engine parts, the engine I believe is the same as the John Deere 2020. I had no issue getting engine parts, but everything else is extremely odd. None of the antique tractor places in the States even have a listing for this tractor. Apparently this tractor was never imported into the United States. It was made in Germany, of course. Came to Canada, Great Britain, I'm sure all over Europe, I guess, but it never went into the US. So the aftermarket antique tractor places don't have anything. So I want to be careful not to break anything. Go slow, I'm in no hurry. This is just wintertime fun. I think I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I may come back and tackle that, but I'm not sure. Whatever I decide to do, I'll bring you back. So stay tuned, or thanks for watching. See you next time. Well, hey guys, pulling the parts off the back of this tractor the other day probably took half hour, 40 minutes, maybe a little more. Cleaning out and painting definitely takes longer. I've been at this about 2 days, straightening out a few things. I got some parts hanging in the back. That cover for the PTO shafts, got that fairly straightened out. It's not perfect. Some parts back there painted, bunch of stuff here painted. Got the top link all taken apart. It was pretty seized up. The drawbar, when I cleaned it, it's actually been broken. Somebody's welded that back together. Nice looking weld. Clearly this old tractor has done a little bit of work. One of these toolboxes, the door is missing, and it's pretty badly rotted out there. Looking at it, it's not too complicated. I think I'm probably going to try and build a new one, but that'll be later. I think we're going to leave this one here. Definitely appreciate your time. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing and click that little bell. Then you get notification when I put up another video. And if you really enjoy what I'm doing, I'd appreciate if you consider sharing it with some of your friends that might be interested in this. And click the little like button and leave a comment. That helps with the YouTube algorithms. All of that I appreciate. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate your time. We'll see you next time in my old tractor shed.